So in this lecture, we will study the fourth solid principle, that is interface segregation principle. Let us begin with our analogy. So here you can see I have an interface, iWorker interface, and it has a list of methods, a long list perhaps. And we have two classes, human and robot. Suppose we have to implement this interface as it consists of the methods which are needed for these two classes. We have to implement this interface in both. Example, human and robot both implement this interface iWorker. But if you carefully look in this iWorker interface, I have included this tbreak method. This is declared in the iWorker interface. And if I implement this interface in robot, imagine what will happen. Robot will not implement this method tbreak because it is not a human. It cannot drink, it cannot eat. So this method will crash in robot class. We are unnecessary implementing some methods in this iWorker interface which are not needed by this class. Another example, if we see, we have segregated or broken this iWorker interface into some smaller interfaces as well, iHuman and iRobot. So now what it will happen, we have to implement only the necessary interface into the class which is for human as well as robot, and the common interfaces can also be included in both of them as needed. So that is what event segregation principle means. It means you don't have to create a bulky interface and forcibly implement in all the classes. Instead, create smaller interfaces focus that would be needed by the classes and that all classes can implement. If you keep a bulky interface, that won't be of any use because the classes will not use all the methods which are declared in that particular interface. As you can see in here, the robot will not use this tea break, lunch. So it is a bad example and it is violating the interface segregation principle. Let us learn about it more from our experiment. Okay, so just to save time, I have already created a sample application in here where you can see I have an iWorker interface and it has two methods declared, eat and work. And I have two classes, human worker and robot worker, and what I am doing, I am implementing this iWorker interface in both the classes. But see what disaster it is making, because it is not implementing, or robots don't eat. But since we have implemented the iWorker interface here and it is declaring both the methods, so I need to implement this in the robot worker class as well. But robot don't eat. We are forcing this method over here unnecessarily. Whereas in human worker class, yes, humans can work as well as they will eat. So this interface works well here, but this will not work in the robot class because robots don't eat. Now if I run it here, see, it will encounter an error, robots don't eat. Here what we are doing, we are forcing this method to execute, which is violating the ISP. Let us see the correct implementation. Now what I have done here, I told you we will not keep the bulky interface. Instead, we will segregate interfaces into smaller chunks. See, I have created a workable interface here which declares only the work method, and the eatable interface which uses or declares only the eat method. In the human interface, I will implement both the interfaces because humans will implement the methods declared in the iWorkable as well as iEatable. Whereas for robot worker, look, we don't have to implement the interface for iEatable, which solves our problem that classes can use the interface only that is needed for them. We don't have to implement unnecessary interfaces. Okay. Now let us go to the program class, and just we have declared some instances and called our methods. Let us see the execution. I run it. See, humans work, human is eating lunch, and the robot is just working, because in the robot class what we have done, we don't have to implement this particular interface. So that follows the event, sorry, interface segregation principle. I hope it is clear. In case of any questions, please drop in the comment section. Thank you.